All right, we are live always. So I guess the tradition with the Stump the Vibe Coder is that always comes and gives me a problem I don't know. So I guess to introduce myself, hi, I'm Dr. Voss. I'm a associate professor of biology at Roosevelt University. I've been coding for 30 plus years, and with me is my former student Owais. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone, my name is Mohammed Owais. I'm Professor Voss's student. I've taken a lot of courses with him. He's super fun.
What's your programming knowledge?
Next to none.
Yeah,
Like,
there you go. So
I'll go along.
So the goal is, I guess, to kind of have fun vibe coding. So, and you're a Codex fan. Should we use Codex this week?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. So we are kind of always told me he's like, I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I was just kind of thinking of DNA to protein sequence, and I'm like, well, that's kind of straightforward, and then we could kind of do alignments, but that's kind of like the people have written Blast have been doing this for many years and are very good at it. Um, And so that was kind of a oops, did I stop? Oh, I stopped your
Yeah.
video. I hit the wrong button. My bad. You can turn it back on. Um, I meant to do a different button. Um, so anyway, um, we were trying to come up with ideas like whether or not we should model cancer cells being activated but killed by drugs, or we should. Um, I was just gonna try and see how I can if I can actually change the format of what's being shown on YouTube, but it looks like his whoever's talking gets the key. Yeah, so like drug interaction type things. And so I think we just kind of want to create almost like maybe a human body simulation of chemotherapy drugs maybe. Yeah. You think that's a good idea, OS? Or
Yeah, that's
yeah.
a good idea.
Maybe we could start off with just by showing like a percent of drug in your body and how it dies off with like a half-life and then you get another dose and
And how it spikes. Okay,
um yeah, and then maybe we could get it to model the human system or something like that. So
that'd be cool.
anyway, so as with most of our projects, I think it's a good idea to create a GitHub repository. So human chemo drug drum drug simulation. How about I don't know. And we'll see where we go today with the human chemo drug simulation. I'm going to use my template here. Um, yeah, I like to write the descriptions later. All right. We have our code here. So I'm going to go to my terminal and check it out. Clone it, if you will. All right. And I get, yeah. And, I don't know if I'm probably just going to bore everyone with all the files that I have here. Um, but like, I have a Claude file if we're using Claude, and it tells it has to read these 5 files. I have an agents file. Um, and having a good setup is important. It just tells it how to read things, how to run code. Um, so let's I guess flip over to Codex here, and we are going to add a new project, and that by human chemo drug simulation. All right. we uh should I turn effort to low? That makes it go faster. We want to model the human body when when receiving chemotherapy treatment. Um, wow, that's rough typing there. Um, how long a drug lasts in the body. Say this would be a like web page simulation where that is visually focused on tracking uh, drug concentration in the body as a function of time. Bonus if we can have a visual of the body and show drug getting processed. And I want to go into plan mode. And then I like to tell it some skills. So read repo rules. So last time we were working with Streamlit, and I told myself I was going to learn more about it, and I have not. So, but anyway, these are good skills. I don't know why we gotta pop that out.
Mm-hmm.
Should we have a Claude kind of do its own thing in the same folder?
Do you want to?
I don't know. We Are you interested in it?
We can compare, like
Yeah.
make
All
them go
right.
against each other. Make them work.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, if I was really smart, I could probably get them to stay in their own lane, but I'm not that good. All right, so I created on the command line here, while that does its thing, I created a human simulation 2 for Claude. So let's do Claude, remote control, not that we'll use it in this video. Um, and then effort low to keep it fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then literally I can just copy what I gave to Codex, and I'll say read, oops, repo rules, manager make new pillion, web, so parallel web game build. All right, so I see Codex has come back with some questions for us. So, what level of pharmacology should the first version model be? Oh, like we're just assuming like one circulatory system,
Mm.
right? We don't need like the lymph or anything.
Can we compare with the others?
Oh, okay. Um, user selected,
Sure.
and we want say multi drug. Oops. Well, I guess I clicked on that. I can go back. User selected, multi drug, multi compartment. Hopefully, we're not making it too complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Complicated. All right. So next question: how should the user drive the simulation on the page? Buttons and sliders, on, off, dosage to this point. Uh, buttons and yeah, I guess buttons and sliders is fine. I don't need to. I was like, yeah, you need to like determine like how often they get a drug. They have to go in and get a drug every 3 days or something like that. We can set that with a slider. Uh, what do you think? Primary audience,
Mm, yeah, I think that should be okay.
patient education, or I feel like keep classroom demo might be more what we're thinking here, or all the above.
You don't why would you say patient education isn't good?
It's fine. It might be a little too basic. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
What
know. I don't
what
know. I don't
what is
know.
what is research prototype?
I guess. Oh yeah, I forget there's info. Prioritize intuitive visuals, plain language, and qualitative explanations over clinical precision. Balance teaching visuals with the slightly more technical concepts and labels. favor parameter detailed data export and model transparency over polished onboarding. I'm kind of in the middle on that one. But what do you think?
Let's do classroom demo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the first one kind of glossed over the details too much.
Mm.
Did not like our multi-drug plus multi-compartment implies pressure schedule per drug parameters. All right, for the first release, which treatment setup should the simulator support? I kind
Mm,
of more of a free form. I don't know. Why do we need to be so locked down?
can you put the eye on the name region presets? What's that?
Regimen?
Yeah,
Or
regimen presets. Yeah, what is that
that's just
for?
kind of like a regular um
For the
process.
second one.
The second one? Oh, I see what you're saying. Let's just go through 'em. Use two configurable chemotherapy drugs with user eligible parameters of fixed scheduling model. Ship preset regimens. So this would be like named like very common drugs. I don't know. I don't know any off the top of my head. But you know, like this drug and this drug. Like you select drugs that are known from a list, and then this one would be just like the arbitrary drugs, um, but know their parameters.
Okay.
What do you
Mm,
think?
but this one knows its parameters, right? The
Yeah,
third
like for the named drugs, it could look up the specs and well, I mean, hopefully it could look up the specs and
one.
tell you what they are. So
Mm, yeah, let's do number two then.
you want to do the named ones? Okay.
Yeah.
How ambitious should the body visualization be in V1? Stylized organ flow. I like kind of like that one. Show a simplified body silhouette with bloodstream, liver, kidney,
Yeah, I
tumor
like
zones
that.
reacting to.
Uh,
Show a body outline with color intensity changes. That might be hard to implement. Aim for richer and atomical visuals. Which one do you think?
First one.
Yeah, it's kind of like boxes, I guess.
Yeah.
What safety posture should the first release taste around medical interpretation? Student safety, I was not for dosing. Semi nerve will stop short. I'm kind of like, this is not supposed to be clinical guidance, right? So
Hmm.
I'm just going to go ahead and do that one. All right. So while that one's thinking, Claude has come back with some questions. What visual theme do you prefer? Dark theme, light theme, blueprint style, user selected?
Light theme.
Light theme? Okay.
Yeah.
What level of body visualization? Simplified organ. We kind of did that one already. Hmm. Or flow chart style.
Mm. Anatomical. The second one.
Second one? Okay. We had that option with Codex.
Yeah, but let's see. I want to
Do a
make it.
little bit different. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I like to kind of so they're both going to create these plan files, and sometimes
Mm.
I like to give the plan file from one to the plan file of the other to see what they think about it, which can
Okay.
be kind of fun. But we can actually just develop two different things though. Should the simulation support comparing two drugs side by side?
Yes.
Personal learning. I think we selected classroom
Yeah.
before, so or unless you want to go different for this one.
No, we already went one thing different, so I want to see. I
Oh,
want
okay.
everything else consistent.
Cool, cool. All right. So for Codex has now made its plan, and this is really where it comes the skill of the programmer comes in, I guess. Make sure we're all right. Chemotherapy body simulation web app plan. Objective: deliver a single page web simulation that teaches how chemotherapy and drug concentration changes over time in the human body with a classroom friendly interface named regimen presets and stylized body flow. Visualization: teach mechanisms before precision, keep the first release medically explicit. I mean, these are not really design philosophies. They're more kind of because they're not really about design. They're more kind of just general philosophies, but sure. I'm gonna say that because I design philosophy is more general philosophy and has little to do with design. Um, Scope, single cane web page, simulator, multi-drug, multi-part PK simulation, visual outputs, concentration versus time, stack drug traces, user controls button or slider, non-doles, repos of scaffold only. Yeah, yeah. You got to build it right. Components, it's going to put all these things in there. Simulation. I guess we should, uh, I guess it kind of has a decent plan. So what's it going to do? For first one, it's going to make the app skeleton and simulation contracts. Okay. Sorry, I missed milestone 2. Milestone 2 is the PK simulation and charted concentration timeline. The body flow visualization. All right. Okay, so it updated the plan with product philosophy and design philosophy. All right, so product philosophy, user buttons, present concentration. All right, I say let's just tell it to do it. Or should we give it the Claude plan?
No, I think let's see how they come up with it.
Okay, so keep them separate.
I think they get too confused if we do that for a while.
Yeah, well, they'd come back and they'd make the same thing essentially rather than.
Yeah.
All right, so at this point here, Claude is done with its plan. All right, so chemotherapy drug pharmacokinetics simulation. This repo, fresh template with no applet code. Design philosophy, visual learning, side by side comparison, user preferences, single file. It's gonna have all these different parts. Lots of JavaScript going on. Drug data, half-life min. All right. Well, I guess there's a lot of data on how to simulate pharmacokinetics on the web, and so it clearly is gone beyond my pharmacokinetics skill level with all the parameters. So it looks like it's selected 2 different drugs here: 5-FU methotrexate, cyclophosphamide, doxorubicin, cisplatin, and it knows the half life. So it's kind of selected its own drugs, and it actually put it in the plan. Unlike Codex, which said it was going to have these things, but I didn't see any in the plan. Hmm. All right, I'm going to tell it to go. I am not seeing uh the manager specific language like milestones from the manager make a new plan skill. Yeah, I like to. Sorry, I got a cough here. I like to kind of force it to use the same kind of language you saw in the other one, milestones, work plans, and stuff, just to kind of keep it on structure. It allows it to be more parallel acting. So, so while it's moonwalking, let's go take a look at Codex. First, I'm checking their structure, available tooling. So it ran some commands. I'm using the parallel contracts. And I got the folder scaffolding. Now I'm creating the contract stack page style, the core simulation, rendering molecules in one pass so the build artifact is immediately runnable instead of leaving placeholder files behind, which is good. Um, and a lot of times they're doing a lot of this processing offline on another computer. So who knows when it'll finish. So and Claude is still moonwalking.
Hmm.
So who gets back to us first? So Claude is still in the planning stage. I know we started second, but Codex is already writing code. So
God's giving us a better thing, I guess. It's working hard.
yeah, I mean in terms of like getting time wall time, like getting things done quicker, I do feel like Codex is faster. I don't know. For whatever reason I kind of like Claude better. I don't know. I definitely started off using mostly Codex, but
I guess it's quality versus quantity, I guess.
yeah, though I probably should use more Codex. All right. Wow, we got lots going on here. Okay. Milestone 1, foundations. This is going to create the engine and the state. Milestone 2, infrastructure. Milestone 3, core simulation. Milestone 4, visualization and education. Milestone 5, integration and polish. So it's very kind of similar steps
Mm.
um, to what we had at the other one. So, and it has some risks. Make sure. Okay. So I'm going to have it go and implement that. And I'm going to load up my parallel plan thing so it tells it to kind of work faster. Let's go check it on Codex. The build is clean and focus checks are passing. I'm now doing repo phasing follow through now. README usage and short changelog entries required by the. Does that mean I can run stuff? Yeah, I mean it should work. All right, let's take a look at this file folder structure here. We have build app. All right, so let me open up this file and see what happens. There's a lot going on in this window here. Let me show you. Um, so we have colorectal cancer training presets, body scale, tumor sensitivity, play. There's our body flow view.
That is amazing.
It's not much of a simulation if it knows the concentration timeline before it does it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of following the regimen. I don't know what's going on here. Oh yeah, tumor exposure, liver load. Should we have it like shrink the tumor?
I'll make it bigger.
Make the have a tumor that bigger. Okay, so let's flip back to Codex and give it some feedback. All right. I want this to be more of a simulation um with stochastic um probabilities rather than fixed you know decay functions. I think it would be cool to see a tumor,
Mm.
large tumor, right? Um, in the body flow view,
Well, yeah.
or I was just say in the body view,
Like,
um, that could shrink over time. Yeah. Do we need to make a plan, or should we just go ahead and tell it to figure it out?
I think that's good enough.
Yeah. All right. Let's go check in on Claude while that one works. All right, so it says M1 milestone one is done. It's now using three parallel agents to do milestone two. And you can see the HTML structure and CSS agent is done. Okay, now all three of them are done. It should run some tests. And then it's going to launch milestone three. All right, so let's check in on Codex. I'm updating the model from a purely deterministic predictor to a stochastic treatment simulation, making the body view a visibly large tumor that can shrink over time. First, I'm reading the current simulation modules. I replace the concentration engine to wire the tumor visual without breaking the existing controls. Build flow. All right. Seated. Okay, sure. We sorry. We should label the body organs so we know what they are. This is the time where we wait. I guess we could play around with the simulation that we have
Mm-hmm.
while both of the coders are working. All right, so what are we doing here? Track how a regimen rises, spreads, and clears over time. The teaching module shows drug concentration, a function of time in a simplified human body. Two name regimen presets are edible pacing, body scale assumptions. So looks like with Hodgkin's lymphoma, the ABVD. I see that's just kind of a. So those are the kidneys. Is that the heart,
Is it
liver?
hard? It
I
looks
don't
no, but like
know.
it's the stomach. I don't know. That's weird. Why is it so
uh,
big?
total burden across all drugs. Oh, okay. So this ABVD, we know I don't know enough about cancer. So ABVD is a multiple drug treatment. It looks like the four drugs.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's probably what the A B. Okay, B D. I don't know. Is a chemotherapy regimen used to treat the Hodgkin lymphoma, replacing. Yeah. So it's got these four drugs. Oh, okay, got it.
Okay.
Hmm, learn something.
Yay.
You're the one that took cancer, right? I've never even.
I'm still taking it. Done.
Oh, you're still taking it.
Yeah,
Okay.
done.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so added direct call out for bloodstream. I will say that I can see. Oh, sorry. Switch back to Codex. So Codex thinks it's done. So it looks like I can build a new file and run it. So Shift Command.
That's Codex. Oh, that's Claude, right?
This is the Codex one. Claude is on milestone 4,
Okay.
just to show. Here's Claude. It's doing the visualization and education part. So,
Okay.
like you're saying, Codex finishes first, generally, even when I turn Claude to low. So maybe I should. All right, so if it's a simulation, these numbers should change, right? They seem still very structured.
Which numbers are you talking
And then,
about?
oh, the tumor is the purple thing. So is
Oh,
it getting smaller? Looks the same to me.
yeah.
Oh, and that's the bloodstream? Okay. And okay, whatever.
Oh, that's weird.
Uh, yeah, we're not kind of like.
What are we looking at? Like, is it showing I'm not seeing any effects.
I think it's just going through the thing to tell you the truth.
Hmm.
Oh, interesting. Oh, maybe I hit reload, but it looks like there's more reloading to do. Oh, when you hit play, they go solid. Interesting. Oh, let me show you what happened here. Codex, your earlier request to move towards stochastic response model and visibly shrinking a large tumor is still not implemented. If you want, I can do that next.
Why don't you do it?
Yeah. Implement, blah, 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 and do not get back until it is done. And then I'll do parallel plan. They recently added agents to Codex, but um, I still haven't like gotten MCP servers is more kind of a thing. Environments, work trees. Hmm, let's go fast. Um, all right, so it's gonna do that, I guess, and then get back to us. It looks like Claude is now up to milestone 5, which is the final build. So hopefully we'll be able to test that soon. All right, it thinks it's done. So let's take a look. So I see that Claude called its file chemotherapy body simulation, and now Claude has called its file chemo drug simulation. So all right, so it's a little bit different layout. Ooh, that's
What?
rough, man. That's rough. Ooh,
All that time for this?
yeah, yeah. All right, let's. Uh, so we're gonna do doxyrubin,
They got
administer,
they got some stick figures there.
play. Hey, this does seem to be a little bit more of a simulation, so I can give him as much drug as I want. Huh? Take the drug. Yeah. What's going on? They're inflamed. It looks like.
Go down. Are they growing, or is anything happening with the
I don't
organs?
know. I feel like they just colored. I don't know. I wanted to, let's go back and so use the play. All right, maybe just check my plugins here real quick. I don't like having playwright on all the time, but okay. All right. Use the playwright um plugin to make the program better, uh have a better use of white space. Just, let's see if that works. So, so the Playwright plugin is something that's unique to Claude, where basically it's able to kind of um, open up a web browser and kind of like design it itself. So let's see. Okay, so it's able to kind of basically it's kind of running a web browser in the background.
Mm.
Uh, I should I don't do a lot of this stuff when I'm not making a podcast. So the problem is that I haven't given permissions on a lot of the things that are available. So I have to approve things. Do not use. Oh yeah, I have a lot of things set up with my hook. So what does it say? Good. The rewrite boundaries are controlled. I found one integration issue. Yes, you are allowed to delete a file. Implemented the replay. The simulation now uses stochastic experience model. Blah blah blah. Okay, let's give it a try. I don't know what's going on with this, but it's not as good. Um, I mean, just looking at how much nicer this looks compared to the other one. All right, I'm not. Whoa, look at that! Look at that tumor. Woo! Now that's a
That
tumor. That's a tumor. That guy's pregnant. Um,
I've heard size of a baseball tumor, but that is
I
like
mean, Hodgkin's lymphoma is. Oh, it's shrinking. Now as the dosage goes away, um, does this tumor start growing again? I don't know. I can't. Oh, playback speed. I'm so. Let's make this a lot faster here. Okay, there we go. Is it faster? So now the tumor stops shrinking, and now we're giving it a second dose, and now it's shrinking again, but not so much. I don't feel like there's a lot of stochastic aspects to this, though. It's definitely interesting. What would you suggest we do next? I don't know.
mm, well, that's much better. Like with this.
It's the same. It's going to be the same every time because there's no seed.
Seed?
Well, sorry, it's the random the randomization is going to be the same every time. I feel like there's no like what am I trying to say? Like so this makes the tumor more sensitive. I feel like there's not enough controls, right? I want to be able to play with more things. I want to be able to
Do what?
I don't know, just we can give the person more drug or something like that. I don't know.
You want to see?
What are your thoughts? Yeah.
You want to see what happens when you overdose them?
I want more knobs to play with. Um, can we like choose when to give the patient a dose and see how it affects the tumor as well as the life of the patient. I want to be able to like kill them, is what I'm trying to say.
But
The vitality is not really the life status of the patient. Uh like too much dose kills them. It would be more fun. And for the randomness, Do we need a seed variable? I want the body to process the drug with randomness rather than expected predictions from a model. All right, well, that'll give it something. Do not get back until it is done. Fair enough. That's the one thing I found with Codex is that I guess that's why I switched to Claude, is because I was annoyed that
You want to listen to?
it would like stop and ask for my approval before finishing. I
Mhm.
was like, no, finish. Darn it. I like sometimes I like go to bed and then I would come back and I'm like, why didn't you finish? I told you to finish. All right, so let's see. So here's what we had before. Pretty ugly. And I told it to fix the white space. I also told it to do because I wanted it to be a little bit more similar. I like this regimen presets with the
Yeah,
multiple drugs. So
yeah.
I told Claude to do that just kind of quick. I just actually didn't tell it anything. I just took a screenshot of these two things and just dropped it in there and didn't say a word, just to kind of see what it'd do. So let's see what the new version looks like.
What
Okay.
the hell?
They just moved the guy there, so
It's empty. But anyways,
but we can play. So we have speed here. So we give the guy some drugs, but it's not changing, right?
I think things changing.
Why can't the drug go down to zero?
I guess it's in drug resistance.
It's bad. It's bad. Yeah. Let's give him some different drugs. Okay. All right. Well, this is not good. It's still working on stuff. I'm not sure we shouldn't. It's doing some tests and stuff. So, but should we give it some guidance?
Like what?
Um, I notice that the drug concentration does not go to zero. I mean, maybe this is good. I should stop using Claude and use more Codex. Maybe this is what it's telling me because it's definitely doing better. Um and your human diagram is laughable. um I would like to
Don't
see,
make it sad.
okay. Yeah, I don't want AI to rise against me. Needs improvement on its style.
Drawing. I don't know.
I would like to see a tumor that we can shrink. Also, if you give the patient too much drug, they die. Um, can we administer
A simulation for this
all of the drugs
at once.
in a regimen?
Okay.
I really like that. I mean, I didn't know anything about it. ABVD.
Learn some.
Yeah. Fortunately, I have not had to deal with cancer directly. My grandfather died of leukemia, but
Oh,
he was old and he decided not to go through chemotherapy. So
how old was he?
uh, he, this is like a few years ago. He was like is 78, I think he decided.
Oh,
It's just, at that point you decide I've had a good life and I do not want to go through chemo only to suffer and not, so
yeah. Would you have done it?
in his situation, I can respect the decision. I don't know. It's hard to say. I haven't had to make that decision. But you know, my
I hope.
grandmother is still alive. She's 96 years old. So or
What?
95 right now. So
Okay.
she ended up living a long time after he died, you know, but if you assume your lifespan's only about 80, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
so
And she's how old again? 92, you said?
so she was born in 1930, so she's 95 now. She'll be 96 this
Ah,
year. So yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
long
I mean,
life.
if he had known his spouse was going to live another 20 years after
Then he
he
would.
died, he probably would have made a different decision, but you know, I guess we don't. So Codex is begging for me to delete a folder it created. Thank you. Does it think it's done? Oh, okay. I made the guy, it gave our patient some darker colored body. Okay.
And
So what are
I
we
think
doing here?
he
There's
looks
a
much
lot going on.
he
So go
looks much
ahead.
chunkier now. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Playback speed. Let's go super fast. Super fast. Play. Add dose. I don't know what's going on here.
What is oh,
It looks like it got broken. Um,
it's too many commands.
the interface has become too complex. An 8 hour simulation is not long enough. I don't know. What I don't know. I think we broke it.
It's on there's too many commands.
Fix concentration decay to 0. Okay, fair enough. All right, I guess Codex is the rebuilding. Oh, sorry. Stripping back to a simpler front panel and extending the timeline to a 30-day window. That means removing the body scale control from the UNI, keeping the dose sandbox, increasing the default duration plus the manual dose time range so the later effects visible. The simplification packs is in. The build is focused on. All right, it thinks it's done. So let me build the app and I don't feel like the simulation is any longer. Right, it still only goes 10 hours. Patient status deceased. Um, the simulation only goes 10 hours. Oh, it's killing the patient after 10 hours. Well, if the baseline kills the patient, that is not good. I see. So the
Like,
simulation is
where
ending because
does
the
it say?
patient dies. I'm sorry,
Where
what
does
did you say?
where does it say on the thing? I didn't see it.
Uh, where does it say the person deceased?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it says right here, patient status
Oh,
deceased.
okay. No wonder I missed it.
So, patient status stable. Oh, okay. Fragile, unstable, stable, it's critical, dead. Okay, maybe we're setting the dose amount too high. Maybe that's the problem. It still dies after 10 hours. I mean, if I set the dose to minimum, it still dies.
How fast does it die if you set it to maximum?
I don't think it's using the numbers, to tell you the truth.
Oh, oh yeah, it isn't. What the hell?
All right, maybe if I rebuild it, it'll be better. Okay. So let's set the dose amount, dose time, dose amount. Oh, I think we were dosing them
Hour?
every 2 hours or something. I don't know what it was set to. Let me just reload. Okay, so yeah, so we're giving them a dose every 24 hours, which is probably too often. So this is every 3 days. Does that work? So let's give them a. All right, well that's not fun. Hmm. I kind of want to cross contaminate them before I guess we're running out of time, which is so I see that Claude is done. So let's see how Claude looks now. So here's where we were last time when I said its picture is laughable. So okay, well
Okay,
it's still
but the
not
organs are out.
great. What is the heart? It's like a bird. Um
Like a what? A bird? No, it's a guy with it's his nose and then two glasses.
okay, sure. Is that and that the red thing's the tumor?
Is it?
Die, tumor. Well, it's labeled. There's a little thing that says tumor there.
Tumor. I okay. It also says kidneys for some reason, but kidneys are on the side. So okay. What is happening?
All right, so I'm telling Claude to look at the codex code, and now I'm going to tell Codex to look at
Look
the
at the code.
Claude code,
Okay, then fix it.
and because I feel like we had something kind of good. I mean, I guess the Codex one, it looked nice. It and it kind of had a display, but it really just kind of showed you what was expected. There's no like, give
Hmm.
this person another dose. So so I say I like your body visualization better. Yes, please. Make improvements. I mean, I guess I'm letting it decide which improvements to use. All right, so now let's say see what Claude had to say. Um, so new features, tumor visualization. Oh, here's what was added. Oh no, it's still thinking. It's Claude. Even though we have effort low, it still thinks a lot. Oh, it's done. High value improvements, warm educational color palette, teaching notes, manual dose sandbox, time scrubber, stochastic tumor response, patient death mechanic, more drugs, SVG versus canvas. All right, so make the improvements. So I mean, that's kind of one of the advantages of doing the same thing twice. I mean, one could do this. I mean, that's kind of the philosophy of Gastown, which I kind of like. You basically have, I don't know, 10 coders all write the same code, but they all kind of have the same starting parameters. And then you
Mm-hmm.
have something else checking to see which one did the best job and keeping that one. Um, but I'm not sure it could do a good job of assessing which one did the best job. So according to this, it is done. At least the Codex one. Claude is working away. So let's see what we have post merge here. It looks exactly the same to me. Can we cure the tumor? Is the question. Can we get in there and surgically remove it? I don't know. Patient vitality is pretty good. So now when we shoot up here, we should see a reduced vitality. Nope. Okay, because I mean, our dose amount's pretty good. I don't understand what add dose does. I would expect it to add it to a certain time, but it looks like it just resets our thing. All right, so let's let's give him a dose every 2 days and increase the dosage amount to 200 mgs. I don't understand. If we're dosing it every 48 hours, how come they only get the second dose after 100 and some hours?
I can't read it.
There's a, is it too small? No, that kind of makes it a little bit harder. But you can see there's like, I assume the dosages are here, even though I told it to do less. All right, that's not working. But you can see there's a spike here,
Mm-hmm.
right? It gets it at 168, even though I said to put it at 48.
Those are just buttons. It's not listening to you.
What?
It's just buttons. It's not listening to you.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, I see.
What?
It had some sort of custom thing, but it should be getting us. We should be getting the second dose here, though, right? Am I reading this correctly?
You said every 52 hours, right?
Yeah, there's no second dose here. I mean, we should immediately see something change with the graph when I change this. So,
What happens when you change dose amount? Does it change the graph?
no, it seems to be independent. Oh, maybe in order for this to work, I need to say add dose. So I'm gonna say every 48 hours, we're gonna give this person 960 mgs. Okay, so
By clicking add dose.
you know what? I bet. Okay, I think I'm reading this wrong. So we give them one at 48 hours. Let's give them one at 96 hours. Let's give them one at 0 hours. It doesn't seem to matter though. So you can see here they have three big doses. Liver load. So it's supposed to be high or low. Okay, so so the patient's dying now a little bit more. That's good. But this graph doesn't mean anything. So, huh. Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. There's I mean, this is the point where I feel like I need to dig into the code to see what's breaking and fix things, which is unfortunate. And it looks like Claude has been working here for almost 5 minutes, just adding teaching notes. I don't know. It's Okay, looks like it finally finished all those. All right. Let's This is Claude's last chance. I mean, Codex did not create a working thing on the in the end. It oh wow. That's our improved one. Still doing some testing. Okay, sure. Select a drug first. Docs, administer, play. So we can just kind of give this person a lot of dosage. They're stable. Okay. To tell you the truth, I really don't know what we're seeing. Huh. I don't know. It's a little quirky. All right, playback. Let's increase the playback speed. I don't know. Well, I guess in summary today, Oais, we made something.
Something is better than
Yeah,
nothing.
I'm not sure what we made.
We made
And
a
I'm not sure
graph.
why these timers go as they go, but we did reset all. So yeah. Um. Anyway, that's an interesting idea. I mean, something we can maybe, if we think about it, we can come back and revisit it in the future. But I'm gonna say we did not make a successful pharmacokinetics simulation.
Mhm. I mean, at least we got to know what ABV is.
All right, yeah. All right, so I'm planning on doing another podcast at 11 a.m. on Friday with Pierre, and then we're gonna be back next week.
Yes,
Always. All right.
absolutely.
If you have any comments on how we can do better, please leave them in the chat.
Yeah, please
Um,
let us know.
so, all right, I'll catch you
And
next time. How do I stop the stream?
bye, guys.